Hey guys, Dablooon here, and today's another BTD6 video, and today's going to be Cornfield on Chimps. And we're also going to be using that new Adora skin, which is really cool because she's going to be level 20 max, and we're going to be able to see her kick some Bloons here at the end because she's really strong. Other than that, this is a very easy strategy. There's going to be a lot of cut-throughs because a lot of it's just building up the towers. We don't even have to intervene really at all, which I'm really excited about because as you can tell, I'm still sick and my voice just sounds like a frog. So I'm going to try to talk as least amount as possible, but definitely stay tuned till the end because I'm going to change a couple of these towers here to make it even easier for us. This is just what I used on Challenge Editor. But other than that, guys, I'm really excited to show you this. I've been talking about it for a good enough time, and this is a very easy strategy with different heroes and a different couple of towers than we normally use, so I'm really excited. So let's jump right in. Alright, before we continue, definitely hit that like button if you like what you're watching. Consider subscribing if you're new, and then follow on Twitch because I live stream every Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And then Sunday's going to be a great stream. I can feel it. A lot of co-op, a lot of challenges, and just a lot of cool time. And hopefully I'm a little better so we can just knock it out and have a great time. But guys, I grabbed a flannel today because we're going to be on the farmland. So I figured, hey, let's act the part and make this even easier. So grab your overalls if you have them, and let's knock this out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this little dart monkey right here. And we're going to put him on last. If you guys have never known about that little secret spot, it's pretty cool. I actually played with Rohan on this map, which is cool. He's one of the game developers, and he showed me that if you turn that into an ultra juggernaut, that thing just spins the little jugs all the way down, up and down this thing, which is really cool. I tried to incorporate that into this strategy, and unfortunately this didn't work for me. So I used the crossbow master instead, and it worked out a lot better. We're going to leave this guy on strong as well. And like I said, I'm going to skip through a lot of parts here because a lot of it's just kind of waiting. So for instance, like after we get our first, I'm going to turn off auto start too, by the way. After we get our, our ninja, I keep wanting to say sniper, but after we get our ninja monkey, we're going to kind of wait a little bit for money. And we're going to wait a bit for money for Adora. And then we're going to wait some more. It's going to be a lot of waiting. So I can do these first couple rounds with you just till we get that ninja getting placed. And then I'll just kind of skip ahead to every time that we're going to place a tower. Because this is a very easy map. There's no intervening, like I said. There's rounds that you can definitely use your abilities on. Because like Adora's level 10 ability is really strong. And you might as well use it for a lot of things. But you just don't have to. Just unless you're feeling like you should. Because sometimes it is random, as you guys know. So intervene when you feel like it. But for the most part, we're pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this guy to a 2-2. Now we're going to grab an Adora, and sometimes you don't need to get the caltrops. You can just do the 2-0-1 and it'll get you there. Other times it won't. So just to be on the safe side, I just get the caltrops. It doesn't really affect anything long term, and it's just quick or easier because like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this should be pretty much a guaranteed strategy to where you have no problems. And I've worked it out a few dozen times now, and I've made sure it's the easiest as possible. So the only times you might have trouble is, let's say, like 36 for those pinks, 55 for those ceramics, and your first leads are going to be difficult for whatever reason, just because Adora is going to be placed behind the ninja, and so that could be our, like some kind of problem. Other than that, guys, it's going to be very, very easy. We're going to get this guy up to a double shot, and then Bloon Jitsu, and then we're going to grab an alchemist, and I'll show you for that placement. Like I said, though, I am going to skip ahead a lot here, guys, just because my voice is awful and it's too crazy. But I really hope you guys enjoy this map because it's a fun one. Sometimes, like it's kind of weird. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to remove all the stuff. It just feels weird. So I try to remove as little as possible. I was so close, at least I felt I was, to beating this without removing any corn. I thought that would be just so awesome because these little secret spots. So that's why I tried it with the juggernaut, and then I used the crossbow. But unfortunately, I could not make it happen at all. And so we ended up having to remove this spot here. Well, that's already removed, but we moved one spot over here for that perma spike, and that's it. If there was a little hidden way to put that up there, that'd be super awesome because then we wouldn't have to, but there is not. So we're gonna keep doing it like this. Like I said, though, next thing is the Bloon Jitsu, and then after that you're pretty much golden except for 28. So I'm gonna rock 28 with you just because it gets a little funky. This part's easy. The caltrops make it easy, but sometimes depending on how Adora's feeling, she'll like knock out all the leads in one swipe. Other times she won't at all. And so let's see here. Watch. So she'll knock them out. Okay, that worked out in our benefit. And then other times she won't, to where she hits him and then he has to like, the Bloon Jitsu has to kind of clean it up over here. But that worked out in our favor. So basically, guys, if you're feeling like it's a little weird or it might not work, just slow it down. That's the best thing I can tell you, is because slowing it down makes it way easier. I don't know why, but it does. It's like the game can't catch up. So that's the same for 36, 55, 76, 78, whatever ones you guys think. We should probably get this Bloon Jitsu though, so we don't die. All right, next thing we're gonna do is grab an Alchemist, and I'm gonna show you where to place him right here. Okay, now I'm gonna jump to when he is going to be a 402. So I'm gonna go all the way to 4 and then get the 2, and that'll be it for that. But definitely on 36, slow it down a little bit so you don't die on those pinks. And if the last round of pinks is too much, use that ability because you have it still for Adora and you'll be no problems. We've maxed out the Alchemist now, which is pretty cool. We're not gonna use him anymore. Next thing we're gonna do is get our Crossbow Master. So I'm gonna go all the way bottom path for this guy and then get the middle. Round 40 is going to be a real big cinch. I'm not even going to use the ability. At least I don't think I'll have to. I haven't had to yet in any of my trials, so hopefully I won't have to now, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to slow it down just in case. But I don't know if it's more of a Dora or what, but this was just not that bad of a level 40. And I know it's because the Alchemist and Ninja are a great combo, but usually they need more time to attack. So I'm pretty happy with that result. What else are we doing here? So we're going to get this guy to 2160, and then we're going to go all the way to that Crossbow Master. But I hope, before I skip ahead though, guys, I hope you guys all jumped on that free BTD6. I got my wife to download it onto her phone, so she's going to start playing. I'm really excited about that. I don't know what Ninja Kiwi was thinking, but it's super awesome. I feel bad for my buddy. I was telling you on the other video that on my trip was successful, then coming back with a sickness. But my buddy downloaded it, just paid $5, and what is it, 2 days later it's free. I mean, that's life though. But I hope you guys all took advantage of that and downloaded it, had your friends download it, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, just because it's a great game and it's so easy to like get addicted to it. And my buddy's like super addicted right now. He's texting me his strategies, things like that, and he's really excited. So all of you guys, I hope you guys did that, and I hope you guys got as many people as you can into this game, because it's just awesome and I think that's really cool. Now what I'm going to do now is just, like I said, we're going to get that Crossbow Master, and I don't think we're going to get there we'll get there before 63, but not by 55. So slow it down on 55 just to make sure you don't have any issues. I'm going to go through 55 with you guys. I don't want any problems here, because this one's sometimes tricky depending on how many criticals that little dart monkey gets. It depends. And then I'm just going to ability the last one just to be safe. He could have done it on his own, no problem, but oh, I guess there's 4 on that rush, but it has enough time to reach both, so we're fine. I just didn't want to have any issues. And oh, we can get the crossbow now. Yeah, okay, so that worked out perfectly. I'm gonna sit with you for 60 and 63 just to make sure too, because that one gets a little risky. But other than that, guys, we're pretty much on the safe road now. So what kind of gets crazy is at the end, because we are not going to be using that, what is it even called, we're not going to be using the mortar monkey. We're going to be relying on an ice monkey. And I don't know if you guys could tell from earlier in that little picture, but our Dora doesn't level up to 20 on her own in this for sure. We got her too late, and I don't think she would anyway. So what I did though was I had a 4th or 5th tier ice impaler guy, and then I ate him up with Adora's ability on, what was it, 99. So then she'd be level 20 for that bat, and we can just tear it up. It worked out that time, but normally when I was doing it that way, it doesn't work all the time. Like, she doesn't have enough time for her ability to work. And so long story short, I eat up the ice guy because we don't need him for the bat, and then I have a Moab Eliminator, and that thing does pretty good damage. Or is it the Assassin? Whichever one's the green one, that thing's a killer. And we're gonna use that thing, and you're gonna, if you haven't used it yet, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what have I been missing? Because this thing just demolishes even the bat. It takes like 4 or 5 hits, but who cares? Like, it's more than enough time for most maps, and it just destroys it. And if your towers have been doing that good this whole time, they're not gonna have any problem cleaning up what's underneath. So it's pretty cool. Next thing we're gonna do, guys, is obviously get this up to a permaspike. Do not get the middle upgrades because we want to save our money and get it as fast as possible, because I think we're gonna get it like right before 76 or 78 or something like that. And so just make it easy. Let's put this guy back on first. I always forget to do that. I hope you guys don't. What's really cool about the strategy, guys, and I'm really excited about it, is just, it's so satisfying. Like, I mean, this is one of my favorite strategies I've made, because normally when I do them, like, using Oban or whatever it may be, there's some parts of randomness to it. But this one, there's none. This is just, it works every time. There's no problems. There's no issues. There's a little bit of randomness with like Adora and how much she'll hit, so you got to slow it down or maybe use her first ability. But other than that, guys, it's gonna work. And I'm really excited to show you guys strategies like that. And it's just really kind of a fun thing. And then also, guys, so next week, let me know what you guys think below about this idea. I don't want to, like, you know, tick anybody off or not. Or I guess I wouldn't tick anybody off. That'd be a little overstatement. But I'm saying what I want to do is next week do like kind of a revamp. So I've been getting a lot of views lately on my Monkey Meadow series. So like the alternate Bloon rounds, the half cash, and the chimps. So I was thinking about redoing them because it's been a few months, like probably almost 6 or 7 months. And then I've also learned a lot more since then. So I wanted to kind of clean up my stuff for you guys and make them better. And since so many new people are playing the game, I was thinking of maybe doing like a revisit series. So, excuse me. But let me know what you guys think about that, because of all you long-term subscribers, I know you've beaten Monkey Meadow a million times and you don't want to see another video on it. So let me know. I want to do what's best for you guys, but I also want to help out new people. So let me know what you guys think. And then next thing we're going to do is I need to drink some water here, so we're going to just jump to that permaspike. I'm going to go through 76 and 78 with you guys just because I feel like this one's going to cause problems, but we have 2 abilities that will work great, and we have 3 rounds of it, so it's, or no, 76 is chilling, never mind. I was thinking at 63, but on 78 we have those 2 big rushes, so we have 2 abilities for that. 76 was no problem. Hopefully you guys didn't have any issues either. But like on 78, if we're having issues with that first one, we'll just use the 3rd ability. And if we're having issues with the second one, we'll use the 1st ability. And, oh, never mind, I lie. I don't think her 1st ability works on the camo. So we'll use our 1st ability for the first one and her 3rd ability for the second one. Because I think the 3rd ability doesn't care if she sees camo or nothing, right? Either way, guys, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. And now we have the permaspike, so we're chilling. But I'm going to use it in either way. I was going to say neither way. I'm going to use this one just to get out of this problem. Like I was saying, does that ability affect the camos on the last rush of 78? I don't know. But you're probably thinking, why don't you have a village yet to get the primary whatever for the crossbow? We're going to get that, but not yet. It's not necessary. This is all planned out, and it's all pretty simple, as you can see. So we're just going to follow this real basic recipe, and we're going to knock this map out. Now we're just going to grab a 2-0. That's it. I kind of learned this one on the other one. I know on Raked Chimps I ended up getting a, what do you call it, an MIB anyway, but before I did that, I was using this guy like as my main lead popping for this guy. So that's kind of what we're doing here, and it's very effective, it's very easy, and it's constantly above his head, so he's always making them lead popping, making it super easy for those DDTs. I know that all didn't make that much of sense, but just do that, and it's cheap, and it's effective, and it's easy. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a village and put it right here. Right up here as much as we can. Thought I could put it up higher, but apparently not. I think I put the alchemist too high. So we're going to get this one all the way to primary training. And, excuse me. Okay. We're not going to be using... What is it? We're not going to get camo just yet. We don't need it. So what we're going to do here, though, is we're going to grab this ice guy and put him like right here. And it's kind of a bummer spot for the ice, but it does more than enough it needs to. But what happens is it kind of blocks off his path. So we're going to go bottom path for this guy all the way and put him on strong. So we're going to go 203 for now, and then we're going to get it up to a 204 and then a 205. And that's going to come kind of late. So it's kind of scary because it doesn't really come in time. Well, it does, but then on 90, all those DDTs slip right through, but it doesn't matter because we have our little permaspike over here with the lead popping just to tear it up. And then we'll get camo for the ice guy and the Dora, and we'll be chilling. So I'm going to jump ahead to the icicle impale. In the meantime, guys, if it gets a little crazy, use your abilities. You have them, but I don't think you're necessarily going to need them. It's just mainly for saving more of your permaspikes, but I think you guys will be fine. This is an example of what I meant. So for like this one, I know we can make it through and the permaspikes will be fine, but I'm kind of want to save as many permaspikes as we can. So I'm going to use the abilities here just to make it a little easier for us and knock these out faster so we don't have to use all of our permaspikes. So, and then also too, what was I gonna say? Have you guys noticed too when these go around? Like, it's kind of cool. So pretty much every time there's only ceramics hitting the permaspike. So he'll like pop them all right now. It's so satisfying to watch because it happens pretty much every time. The crossbow master's like perfect range just to make these things into like ceramics. Look at that. Boom. It's really cool. I don't know. That might just be me being weird, but I think it's just really cool that he does that. But yeah, so basically any levels like this, or if you just feel like it's going to be overwhelming, we just want to keep those permaspikes jumped because at the end we're going to have a lot of permaspikes being used. So like for this one with all this fortified going on, you can do it this way. And I did, like I showed you in that earlier one on the challenge editor, I did use the shattering shells and it worked great, but then at the end you're maybe hitting that bad. So this strategy is better for the bad and not the best for the Bloons before that, but it kind of evens itself out. And then I just like the bad guaranteeing that we can knock it out with that Moab Eliminator instead of kind of guessing with a level 20 Adora. But for like this one with four ZOMGs, I'm definitely going to ability this one because we're going to lose some spikes here for sure. Other than that, guys, I think this is pretty easy. I think you guys can figure it out. I just didn't want you guys getting to round 87 or 88 and dying because it's just a bummer of that happening. Like just today when I was sitting on my couch making sure I had this down pat, so I did it on regular chimps mode, and that's why you saw the medal there. And I got a phone call like around 20 something. I'm like, oh, it's only level 20, not a big deal. And then I got another phone call around 50. And on chimps, you know, you can't jump out of the game or anything. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to redo it again. So I mean, that's just for phone calls, but still, if you're still like dying on this round because I told you it's very easy and all this stuff, and then something small like one balloon got through or something crazy like that. So I'm not saying that you necessarily need to be using abilities or that these permaspikes can't handle it. I'm just saying it's better safe than sorry, and you're sitting here anyway spending the time, so you might as well do it right so you have no issues. We're almost close to that icicle and pale, so I think I can hang out with you guys. I'm sorry I keep cutting through. I know some of you guys prefer that because it's just more of the content, less of me blabbing, but my voice is killing me, and I have a water bottle, empty Gatorade, empty water bottle, and then a regular water bottle here. I'm just plowing. Every time I take a break, I'm just like chugging waters and stuff so I can get my voice a little bit back because I'm like Kermit the Frog. But guys, we're almost there, and this is pretty easy. Oh shoot, I can get this guy now, huh? Watch me lose on a technicality because I'm not paying attention. But I've used this in one other video, but if you guys don't, he's so cool. Look at this guy go. So like, we already know that he's awesome, but he's just super awesome, and he slows everything down to like a standstill. And that's what I was talking about, where we're going to eat up some lives with those DDTs because Adora and him cannot see them at this point. But it's fine. Now they can all see him. He'll help pop the DDTs, and we're kind of chilling. It's pretty simple at this point. Okay, last thing we're going to do here, guys. Last thing that we have to do at all is we're going to buy a bomb tower, and we're going to upgrade him into the Moab Eliminator, and you can see that he fits there. I am not going to do it at this time because the alchemist is already overdoing his job with 4 people here, so, and the bomb's not going to help us before that. So I'm going to stop on 99, get that bomb, and then kind of do it like that. So in between here though, guys, excuse me again, in between here, there is going to be some abilities. I would use them. I'm not saying that you have to, but it'd just be smarter too. So like, I think, what is it, 95 when all that rush comes out? As soon as those DDTs come, use that ability for the level 3. And then same with 98, 99, things like that. And then as soon as you have like $29,000, $30,000, buy the bomb guy and get the Moab Eliminator. But until then, guys, just kind of sit still and then use the abilities like this, and you'll be chilling. Just whenever you think you might need to use them, just use them, and you guys will be fine. And I will see you guys once we have the Moab Eliminator. On 95, as soon as the DDTs came in contact with the crossbow, so like right in this area, I used the 3rd ability, and then I used the 1st ability too. The perma spikes were fine, but I just didn't want to take any chances. That's kind of what was going on there. I am going to buy my bomb now because we have, I think, more than enough money. Oh, I was wrong. We're off by a couple grand. My math skills are not the best, apparently. But see, for like this one, I'm just going to kind of let it go. And like I was saying earlier, he's going to turn them all into ceramics before it gets to that point anyway, so no big deal. Okay, we do have the 27,000 for that Moab Eliminator. 98, we can use it now. So it's up to you guys if you want to, but I would just put him on strong. I'm not sure if the bomb actually goes to the strong ones, but I'm just going to use it because it's a quick revive. It does really well. 98's really tough without shattering shells, so just use what you got. I'm going to use the third ability too. I'm going to use the fourth one. I'm just going to keep hitting that Moab Eliminator. Just keep hitting it. Doesn't matter. Use that first ability. Just use them all, guys. We don't want to die this late in the game. We've made it this far. You know what I mean? And there you go. So for 99 though, 99 guys, is going to be tough. I think we'll be okay, but I don't want to have any problems. We'll see what happens, right? So as soon as those big dogs come out, I'm going to use that one. There we go. We took out one of them already. Hopefully we can get our one of our abilities back. Otherwise, I think this Permaspike could take all those, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at that. Use the Moab Eliminator on that guy. Let me take a big, huge, deep breath here because I need to talk for this one. All right, so what we're going to do now, guys, we are going to sacrifice our ice guy. Make sure you click the ice guy and nobody else. And there you go. Adora is now max level. We have her ability ready to go. We have the Moab Eliminator ability ready to go. Everything's golden. We are chilling right now, and this is going to be the end of it. I'm pretty excited to show you guys this. So, Moab Eliminator, ability, other ability. Just hit them, guys. We're going to kill this thing. Moab Eliminator. Moab Eliminator. And then that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple. And then the ice guy is not here anymore, so we're going to have to stop him ourselves. But look at that. It was super easy. And, yep, there you go. Moab Eliminator. Moab Eliminator. There you go. We did it, guys. That was super easy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I apologize for my voice and just having to cut and cough and all that kind of stuff. It's unprofessional, but I got to put my Friday video out for you guys because this is Cornfield Chimps and I was really excited for it. I really appreciate you guys being here. This is really cool. We just hit over 11,000, which I think is crazy. The channel is still growing and I'm really excited to have all these new people and since the game was free, I'm sure we're gonna have even more new people. So thank you guys for being here. Let me know, no question of the day this time or word of the day, but let me know about that but that Monkey Meadow series. If you guys think it's a good idea or a bad idea, I think it'd be kind of cool to revamp them. So I want to hear from you guys. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. Hit that like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and then follow me on Twitch, guys. And I really appreciate it. Have a good day.